The secret of the Maha Kumb Mela. The sun cast its golden glow over the sacred city of Prayagraj. The air was thick with the scent of incense, and the distant hum of chanting filled the atmosphere. Millions of devotees had gathered for the Maha Kumb Mela, the world's largest spiritual congregation, held once every 12 years at the confluence of the Ganga, Yamuna, and the mystical Saraswati rivers. Among the sea of saffron-clad sadhus and pilgrims, a young journalist, Aryan, had arrived with his camera, eager to capture the essence of this grand event. But little did he know, he was about to stumble upon a mystery buried deep in the history of the Kumbh Mela. The origin of the Maha Kumb Mela. The legend of the Kumbh Mela dates back to the ancient Hindu scriptures, the Puranas. It is believed that during the great cosmic churning of the ocean, or Samudra Manthan, the gods and demons fought for Amrita, the nectar of immortality. To prevent the demons from seizing it, Lord Vishnu, in the form of Mohini, carried the pot, Kumbh, of nectar across the sky. During this celestial chase, 4 drops of Amrita fell on 4 locations: Prayagraj, Haridwar, Ujjain, and Nashik. These sites became the sacred grounds for the Kumbh Mela, where millions gather to cleanse their sins and seek divine blessings. A mysterious encounter. As Aryan roamed the vast grounds of the Kumbh, he noticed an old sadhu sitting beneath a banyan tree, his eyes closed in deep meditation. Something about him felt unusual, his face seemed familiar, as if Aryan had seen him before. He cautiously approached the ascetic, who suddenly opened his piercing eyes and spoke, "You have come seeking stories, young man, but the real story is hidden beneath the waters of the Sangam." Intrigued, Aryan knelt before him. "What do you mean, Baba?" he asked. The sadhu smiled. "Not all stories are meant to be written. Some must be discovered." He handed Aryan an old, tattered parchment and whispered, "Find the lost relic before it's too late." Before Aryan could ask anything, the sadhu stood up and vanished into the crowd. The forgotten legend. That night, Aryan sat by the riverbank, examining the parchment. It contained a map with an ancient script. He researched tirelessly and discovered references to a long-lost relic known as the Amrit Kalash, a vessel that supposedly held a few drops of the divine nectar. According to myth, the relic had been hidden beneath the Sangam centuries ago to protect it from invaders. His heart raced. If the relic truly existed, it would be one of the greatest discoveries in history. But he wasn't the only one searching for it. As he delved deeper into his research, he learned about a secretive group that had been guarding this knowledge for generations, the Naga Sadhus. The chase begins. Determined to uncover the truth, Aryan sought the help of a young Naga Sadhu named Rudra, who agreed to guide him to a sacred underwater cave beneath the confluence. But their journey was not without danger. A group of mysterious men in black robes had been following Aryan ever since he received the parchment. One night, as Aryan and Rudra prepared to sneak into the river, they were ambushed. "Hand over the map," a deep voice commanded. It was a group of masked men, their leader holding a dagger. Aryan's heart pounded. Just as they were about to be captured, a group of Naga sadhus emerged from the shadows, their ash-covered bodies glowing under the moonlight. A fierce battle broke out. The sadhus, armed with tridents, fought bravely, allowing Aryan and Rudra to escape into the river. The lost relic. With barely enough breath, they dived into the icy waters, following the map's markings. After what felt like an eternity, they reached an ancient stone chamber, partially buried in the riverbed. There, hidden beneath layers of sediment, lay the Amrit Kalash, its golden surface shimmering faintly even in the darkness. As Aryan reached out to touch it, the river suddenly roared as if the very gods were watching. The relic had been disturbed after centuries. A strange energy filled the water, and in that moment, Aryan felt a surge of something divine, something beyond human understanding. The true meaning of the Kumbh. As they emerged from the river, exhausted but victorious, Rudra turned to Aryan. "Now you understand," he said. "The Maha Kumbh is not just about the gathering of millions. It is about faith, about the eternal cycle of time, and the secrets that lie beyond human perception." Aryan nodded, realizing that some mysteries are meant to be protected, not revealed. The relic was left undisturbed, and Aryan chose to keep the secret, knowing that the true essence of the Kumbh was not in discovery, but in devotion. As the sun rose over the vast sea of pilgrims, Aryan stood among them, humbled. The Maha Kumb Mela was not just an event, it was a living legend, where faith, mythology, and mystery intertwined, creating a spectacle unlike any other in the world. And so, the secret of the lost relic remained safe beneath the sacred waters, waiting for the next chosen soul to uncover its truth.